Turn it down. Let me say good morning. Good morning. Let me get y'all up here. You know, we got to get up here. We got to get up here. We got to get up here. Good morning. Good morning, my champions. Good morning. Oh, Lord, I didn't turn the light on. Good morning. What in the world? Come on now. We ain't got time this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much for the like, whoever on the line. Thank you. Good morning. Let me turn. Good morning, Miss Farrah. Girl, hey, happy lunch. Y'all up this morning. Where is the thing so I can turn the light off? I don't want the light on my camera now. I don't want the light. What the heck? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. There we go. All right, good morning. How we doing? How we doing? We up and at it this morning. Trying to get y'all situated here. There we go. Good morning, Miss Janine. How you doing? How you doing, baby? How you doing? Y'all know where I'm headed to. Oh, Lord, let me clean this glass because sister can't see nothing. How y'all doing this morning? We got to get on up. Blessed and highly favored, baby. What you talking about? Yes, that's the type of stuff we want to hear over here on Donnie Wani channel. Yes, champions. Yes. Let me get my eyes back on. You doing great, Janine, girl? Yes, honey. Y'all know I'm headed to the workhouse. Headed to the. Oh Lord, I ain't got my wedding ring on. Oh well, I ain't going back in the house. I ain't going back in the house. Um, you know I went to see I got to go back in the house because I can't go without my wedding ring. My hand feels so I feel so naked. You know what I'm saying? I just feel naked. So we gonna go back in this house and get this doggone ring here. But how y'all doing? I hope y'all had a good weekend. Y'all know I was in Chattanooga for my husband's family reunion. And honey, I'm so wore out, I don't know what to do. I am wore out. You hear me? Wore out. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Y'all, I'm having some technical difficulties. Y'all just hang in here. Hold on. We're going to get started in 1 second. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you for the likes. Yeah, we got home yesterday afternoon. And I didn't even, well, I unpacked some stuff. I didn't unpack everything. I unpacked some stuff. But this morning, I've been up since 4:30 this morning. I don't wash my hair. That's why I got this. That's why I got this scarf on. Y'all hold on 1 second here. Okay, now we got hubby with us. We got hubby with us. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Y'all see? Gotcha. Who is this? Joshua. Good morning. Welcome, Joshua. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome. I'm trying to get myself situated here. So I'm going on and have our little morning chat and get that doggone muscle that we call a brain juiced up. Hold on, y'all. I got to get you back up here. I know y'all saying, what in the world is she got going on this morning? Y'all know how it be sometimes. Sometimes you just got to go with the stinking flow. Really, you just got to work with it, honey. Work with it. Yes. See, my husband, we drove my car. And honey, I get in my car this morning on his side. It's all kinds of, y'all go ahead like this live. It's all kinds of crumbs and everything in the seat. Now I got to go get my car detailed because I can't stand all that. I can't stand all that. And it look like it's going to rain today. Is it hot? Is it hot? Where everybody? Well, good morning, Castro Cannon. How you doing? Welcome, baby. Welcome to It's Donnie Wani's time. Yeah, I do this. I done started back to do. Now we heading out, y'all. So if I miss somebody, I'll catch you when I get to the job. Because you know I got to drive and I got to look out for these fools, honey, on the road. And the po-po. Got to look out for them, too. It's not here. Oh, okay, good, good. We had, while we were in, okay, there the wipe. Y'all not be forgetting to do that. But it rained in Chattanooga. But, you know, they say it was high winds. Go on and call it a tornado if it's going to tear up a bunch of stuff and knock out power to a whole bunch of areas. That ain't no stinking high wind now. High winds might take down trees. I don't believe high winds take down property. They don't take down houses and brick buildings and things. Oh, yeah, yeah. And it stormed in Memphis yesterday, too. And we got people all over in the county that's without power. Praise the Lord. It didn't affect us, though. Because, you know, that's one bad thing. You've been gone for several days, and then you come home and you don't have no power. And you don't know how long it's been out, so you don't want to eat none of the food or nothing and everything. So praise the Lord that we didn't lose power. Is Chocolate on here? Good morning, Chocolate. You know I'm riding. What they got going on at the school? This must be summer school. Yeah, honey, but we had an awesome time, and I am so tired. I mean, let's see, the meet and greet was Friday. Wait, what day did we go? Thursday. The meet and greet was Thursday. Hello, Dripping Cocoa. Good morning to you, and welcome. Welcome to It's Donnie Wani Time. This is the family of champions over here. Oh, you in New York? Yes. I'm trying to get to New York. One of my best girlfriends lives in Long Island, and I'm trying to get over there before the summer. It'll probably be more like the fall. I'm really trying because I need to hook up with my girl. She's a lawyer in Brooklyn. But she lives in Long Island. And I've been there several times. I love New York. I can't say that I want to live there, but I love it to visit. I just like traveling, period. But I'm a little wore out this morning. That's why I got this head wrap on my head, because I had to wash my hair because it was just so yucky. But let's see. Thursday was the meeting group. And then Friday was the picnic. And then Saturday was the banquet. And it was just a blessed weekend. And I'm gonna tell you something. I seen something in my husband I ain't seen before. I have not seen this before. He was the MC of the banquet, and he just went impromptu shooting straight from the hip, baby. And he was funny. He was telling jokes, and he was telling stories and everything, and I was like, okay, so now I know next time I ask you to do something where it called for public speak. Yeah, buffering for a minute, but I'm back now. And you know, he always said, no, I don't do that. Oh, yes, you do, honey. Yes, you do. He did real good. He was funny. He was entertaining. Probably because that's what we like. We like entertainment. Yep, that is a Capricorn for you. You got that right. Miss Farrah. I said, oh, okay. But everything was really nice. But when we got there Thursday night, I helped. They were still cooking because one of his first cousins has her own catering business. So she did all the food for everything. And they were still cooking. So I chopped and diced and sliced and put stuff together to make it look pretty and this, that, and the other thing. That was the picnic food. And then after the picnic, we all went back to his other cousin's house and did the same thing all over again. And they had some heck of a menu for every day. That's all I've been doing. Good morning, Miss Divinely Purple. How you doing, baby? Welcome. Well, I'm just on my way to work, running my mouth, telling y'all I'm back from my little getaway. But that's all I've been doing, y'all, is eating and partaking in adult beverages. So I told them when I get home, DC Kool-Aid, what's going on? Good morning. I see y'all getting on up, getting that doggone muscle in your head called the brain going. Yes. Hello, Miss Eggles. How you doing, baby? Welcome. Yes, everybody get on up. Dripping Cocoa. I know, Miss Donnie. I changed my name. It's Chocolate Tempter. Oh, okay. I was wondering, boo. But you know, I got so many new champions to my channel, and I want to thank everybody for coming into the champion family over here. I really appreciate you. And don't think now I'm not going to be supporting you. It's just that my husband been had me on this highway. I ain't been in a plane yet this summer. Been on the highway. We've been eating up some doggone concrete called the interstate. Thank you, Miss Driven Girl. I had to wash my hair. It was so yucky. And I got home yesterday and I just didn't feel like it. I was tired and I was sleepy and I was hot and just, you know how you feel when you've been traveling and you're just ready to get home. I was so glad to get home. So I'd like the stuff that had to be unpacked, I unpacked it yesterday. But other than that, I just unpacked my suitcase this morning. I'd already washed 2 loads of clothes, girl. What you say, wash 2 loads of clothes, wash my hair. I've been up since 4:30 because I got me a good night's sleep last night in my own bed. Ain't no place like home. What Dorothy say, clicking them red shoes. I wonder what's her shoes, red bottoms. I wonder what's her shoes, red bottoms, honey, when she was clicking them talking about, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. Yes, honey, and there ain't no place like home. But I do wonder what's they red bottoms. Did they even have red bottoms back then? I think that Wizard of Oz came out, I want to say in the 50s maybe. I'm not sure. But I know it's old. But that's one of my favorite little movies to watch. But yeah, honey, so we had a good time. But I got to detox. I have got to. You gonna go check later. Right, DC? You let me know what's her shoes, red bottoms. Child, please, I ain't trying to buy no red bottoms. Now, what I will do now, I'll take some doggone red tape and put them on the bottom of the shoe. Now I got me some red bottoms. I'm not getting ready to pay that kind of money for no shoe. And then it's probably uncomfortable. I can't be wearing all of them uncomfortable shoes no more. I'm all about being cute, but I want to be comfortable. Yes, indeed. Y'all like the video. Y'all like the live. Yes, ma'am, honey. I'm too old to be. I want to be funky cute, but I'm not. If it come down where I have to be funky cute, or I only have 2 choices: comfort on my feet or funky cute. I'm going with comfort. Just give me the comfort, cause I can make it work. Where I end up being, I might not be funky cute, but I end up being cute. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And then yesterday they went to church. Everybody went to church, and then the church had fed everybody after church. But you know, me and my husband, we had to get back to the grind this morning. And I wanted to go to church, and he did too. And he was like, baby, that'll get us back home too late, cause it's a 5.5 hour drive. So that will get us home too late. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you to expect. Yeah, girl, honey, look, two of his cousins didn't know that they were supposed to wear black and silver or black and gray to the banquet. So they didn't bring anything to dress up. So I'm trying to school them. And I'm like, look, for future reference, whenever you get invited to a function and it says banquet, that means you're supposed to dress up. If it's a wedding, you mean you're supposed to dress up. If it says banquet, that means you're supposed to dress up for future reference. So I had to take them to get them, help them find something to wear. And then I'm asking them like, okay, well, what's your budget? That's the first thing I want to know. What's your budget? Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter. Okay. So what is it that you're looking for? Well, I want a suit. Well, I want a pants and a vest and a dress shirt and a tie. Okay. So I said, well, if you ain't got no good budget, you know, I'm finna start at the top, because you said money ain't no issue. So I take them into Dillon's. No, that was too expensive. Now, even on the clearance and the sale racks, it was too expensive. But I already knew that it was going to be that, but y'all want to be flogging. Y'all want to be flogging, okay? Don't be flogging with me, because I already know I shop off the sale rack and the clearance rack. I don't pay full price for nothing. I don't even pay full price for food. I'm gonna keep my stuff real. Y'all know how I do. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I don't pay full price for jack. What? No. Because once I use my coupons on that sale rack and that clearance rack, honey, now we talking about some money that I can spend. You know what I'm saying? No. So we ended up going. First, I said I took them to Dillard's. They didn't want. Well, don't they have an urban store in here? I said, look, I don't live here. I got the GPS. Okay. That's how we get around. In case you ain't noticed this phone up here with the lady talking. We on the GPS to get where we need to go, cause I don't live here. I don't know, and I ain't got time to be roaming around Chattanooga. Hey, Peach Cobbler, how you doing? Good morning, baby. Good morning. Welcome. I ain't got that time to be roaming around looking for no daggum urban store. And no, to answer your questions, you are not gonna find a banquet outfit in no doggone urban store. No, you're not. You need dress pants, dress shirts. That ain't in no urban store. You got the pants hanging down off the butt in the urban store. No, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna have your elderly aunts and stuff looking at me like I done. What is wrong with you? No. Good morning, beautifully awesome. Welcome, baby. Welcome. If I missed anybody, welcome. It's just that I'm driving to the grind. I got to watch out for folks. So anyway, I said, well, let's go to JCPenney because they got the red zone. You can always find good stuff in the red zone. That's their clearance section, in case y'all didn't know. Oh, that's old people clothes. I said, okay, well, I tell you what. If you don't find nothing in this mall, I'm not going no place else now, and I'm giving you an hour and a half because I've got to get back because there's other things that I've got to do for the family. You know what I'm saying? When them elderly women tell you they need you to do something, what you gonna do? You gonna break your back to get over there to get it done. And this was a throw-in. I'm trying to fit y'all in, but nobody else didn't want to be bothered with you. You know what I'm saying? I found out why. So I said, look, we going to Penny's. So I take them to Penny's. So we in the clearance section. That's called the red zone. Child, they done found everything they needed in the red zone. Everything they needed in the red. The suit, the one wanted the suit, he found the suit. The other one wanted the vest and a dress shirt and a tie and a black pants. He found all of that. And then now one of them ain't spent but like $75. And the only reason they did that because they saw some shoes that they wanted to buy. Okay? So they wore the shoes. I told them, they was like, Don, can I wear my tennis shoes? My tennis shoes will go with this outfit. I said, yeah, you really shouldn't, but I know y'all, and I know that's the style. I got boys, and I watch the award shows, and they get up on that stage, and they be dressed so nice, but they feet, they have on some nice tennis shoes. I said, if that's what you want to wear those. Make sure they clean. Yes, JCPenney has an awesome clearance. Yes, they do, honey. Well, now they on board with JCPenney. Yes, honey. Donnie Waddy done showed them something, honey. You do not have to go out spending no $200 for no pair of pants, no $200 for a suit. Actually, you could get quality for cheap. You know what I'm saying? So that was an adventure with those two young men. We had a good time though. Then after it was over, here they go one up talking about Don, let's stop and have us a cocktail before we go back. I said, man, I'm not stopping, Jack. I got cocktails at the house. Oh, that was another thing, honey. There's this stuff I make. It's called juice. We just call it juice, or we call it what they call it. Everybody call it something different. I just call it juice. It's a frozen drink. It's made with all white liquors. Girl, I made myself some because nobody else wanted. Oh no, I don't do the frozen, I don't do the frozen. I just want my stuff on the rocks. I want my stuff with some Coke. I only drink brown liquor. I want Hennessy. I want Jack Daniels. Okay, I don't drink brown liquor. So some people call it hooch. That's what they call it, hooch. But I call it juice. Honey, so I just started out making myself some. Just enough for me. I had a glass of it. It was hot as all get out, y'all. Oh, it was hot. My God. I'm sitting outside. I done drank my stuff. I go inside. I'm like, where's my stuff? So I'm asking my husband, where my stuff at? I'm asking everybody. I go in there where the men at. You know, watching the, what was they watching? Okay, yeah. And pennies are pretty dated. But the bras, some good underwear. Yeah, they do. They do. But I can find some good stuff now. That Liz Claiborne line in Pennies in Worthington, they do some pretty good stuff. I can find some pretty decent stuff on that brand. But anyways, I go in there with the men and guess what? The men, they got my juice. I'm like, what? Y'all the ones wanted the brown liquor, but yet you drinking my juice. Ooh, this good, Don. This good. You got some more? Can you make some more? Okay, so this was Friday. So all weekend long, I've been making juice. Making juice. So now they hooked on my juice. So I was telling my daughter, because my daughter and her family, they was in Atlanta the same day, right? Actually, they were supposed to come home yesterday, but they came home. They got to come home this morning. I got to tell y'all about that. It tickled me to death. And she said, Mama, she said, you know you shouldn't even start with that because everybody like your juice. So that's what I did all weekend, making juice. So, but anyway, let me tell you about my daughter and them, child. They went to Atlanta. They left Thursday going to Atlanta, her and her family, and we went to Chattanooga. Well, so, you know, my thing is, when we travel, all my kids, when they travel and when I travel, we just send a text message to everybody saying on the road or on the plane or what have you, so that we kind of know, you know, if something happened, we can kind of track where everybody at, you know, and that type of thing. So I text her yesterday and I say on the road, thinking she gonna text me back and say, yeah, Mama, we on the road too. Child, she called me. They at the emergency room. I said, what happened? Okay, my grandson, who's 3, I call him Tiger, but his name is Austin. He's 3, right? He done swallowed a coin. It's funny now. It's funny now, but it wasn't funny yesterday. But it's funny now. But I got so tickled because my youngest daughter, when she was his same age, she swallowed a quarter. Had us in the emergency room all day long. You know, when you go to the emergency room. Oh, hey, Frank G. Welcome, baby. Good morning. You be there for hours and hours and hours. So, but the killing part about it is he already know, because we teaching them not to put stuff in your mouth unless it's food, right? And then he done heard the story about his aunt, my youngest daughter, 100,000 times. So, but he came and he said, Mommy, I ate my coin. So my daughter said, you ate what? I ate my coin, Mommy. It was good. Baby. Oh, man, I killed myself in laughing because, like I said, my youngest daughter did the same thing. Now he done did it, but he had sense enough to come tell her that he ate his coin. He ate his coin at 3 years old. What you know about a coin? I was just so tickled by it all. Once I found out he was okay, by the time she called me, they had already taken the x-ray and everything, and they saw where it was, and they had him on oxygen, you know, for just in case purposes, so to speak, and everything. He was talking, he wanted to get up and play and everything, so she thought it was a nickel. Girl, when the radiologist and the doctor came back and talked to him, it was a quarter. Now, you know that tickled me even more, because I'm like, okay, so now we got 2 of them that like to eat quarters. What is it with my children and these doggone quarters? They want to eat quarters. That tickled the mess out of me. But he okay, though. He okay. They sent him home. Right. They sent him home and said that that they didn't want to mess with it because it was in a position it's gonna pass. So now they on poop alert. Same thing with my youngest baby, my youngest daughter. They did us the same way. We had to watch her poop. We had to watch her poop to make sure that she passed it. But yeah, he okay, honey. He okay. But that tickled me. That tickled me. And so now he's sitting up in the hospital, and her oldest son, he's 5, Pooh Bear. His name is Aiden. I call him Pooh Bear. He's 5. Well, he like, ain't nothing wrong with me. I ain't did nothing. I want to play the game. Can I play the game on the phone? And my son-in-law, he was like, nope. It's a lesson for you to be learned. It's a lesson. Ain't nobody playing no game on no phone. Ain't nobody finna get up, running around, playing with toys, nothing. You're going to sit here, and you're going to go through this process just like we do. So here he goes. He tells my daughter, well, Mommy, I'm just not having any fun. Girl, kids is a trip. You know what I'm saying? They will say exactly what's on their mind. So my daughter was like, if you don't get over there and sit down, I'm going to make sure you have some fun because I'm going to get that butt of yours. So I'm trying to tell her, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't get so mad at them. You know what I'm saying? Because they might do something else and then not come and tell you. So just, you got to be, it's a fine line there because you want them to come tell you. Because my grandson, he didn't have to come and tell her he done ate the corn. He could have just ate it, and then y'all wake up in the night and he in distress. Praise the Lord, he came and told you. So don't get so, don't be so disciplined with them at this moment in time, because it could be worse. You know what I'm saying? And then something there, they do something else and they be like, oh no, I ain't gonna tell Mama, I ain't gonna tell Daddy, because they gonna get me. You know what I mean? So she was like, yeah, you right, Mama, you right. But honey, that just tickled me to death. So they'll leave out sometime today, I reckon. If they ain't already on the road, which I don't think they are, because they would have texted me if they was on the road. But overall, it was a good weekend. But I do want to say that for any of the young people that are on, oh Lord, why does it take the people so long to turn? And it's a right turn, a right. I do want to say to any young people that are on the line, y'all like the video now, y'all like the live, that if your family has a family, go ahead and go and participate. Because believe it or not, that family reunion is not for others. That family reunion is for the youngins. That's what I call them. That family reunion is for the youngins. So that you can, number one, know who your people are, so you ain't out here trying to have babies and date your first and second cousins, okay? Number two, you need to hear the stories of where you come from. This is any nationality. It's just not for black folk. This is any nationality. You need to hear the stories of where you come from and the struggles that have been had in your family, because those same struggles, they are still happening today. And those wise folk in your family that have gone through it. Oh, I hope this ain't the police behind me with these dark windows. They can give you some wisdom as to how you handle things when you encounter struggles in your life. Go and hear your family history. It's important. It's not for the elders. It's for the youngins, so that y'all can keep those traditions going and all of that type of thing. You know what I mean? Go to all of it. It may be 3-4 days that's gonna keep you from doing A, B, C, D. But at the end of the day, you're gonna learn some valuable lessons from your elders and the people in your family, and they're passing down some valuable information that you need to know, and some things your family don't need to forget. You know what I mean? So, because at the picnic, there were several of them that didn't show up. Yes, I done made it to work, y'all. We gonna sit out here and chat for a minute. What time is it? Let's see. It's 7:30. I got 20 minutes, so keep up with my time. Where my timekeepers at? Hey, Miss Rita, how you doing, baby? Good morning. Good morning. Like the live, y'all. Y'all, you know you have to. Otherwise, if you don't do that, you don't have a clue. You don't have a clue about your family history. You don't have a clue as to how you are the way you are, because the way you are is somebody in your family that's that same way. Life is a circle. It ain't nothing new. Y'all can give it some new names, but other than that, it's just a new name. But the whole fact of the matter is that it's all the same. It's just a circle. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not gonna be a part of that circle that's called life with your family, then what is your purpose? What of your hey C's, how you doing, baby? I'm back, baby. I'm back, girl. Yeah, you know what's the purpose? You know what I mean? You be saying, oh, they old, they don't know what they talking about. I said that when I was young, in my teens, in my 20s, 30s. But for me, I was raised by strong, seasoned, elderly women. You know what I mean? I had to spend 2 weeks every summer in Kankakee, Illinois with my great aunt and my great great aunt. And so I hated it. I did. Because my mom and them would drop me off and my brother would go back home with them and I would be with my aunts and them. But you know what? They taught me some things. They taught me about my family. Yes, they have the elderly do have the wisdom. Yes, they do, Les Eggles. They do. They have the wisdom. They have the strength. They know how to get through some things. You know what I mean? And they can make it a whole lot easier for you. No, like spending those 2 weeks with my aunt and my great aunt every weekend. I mean, every summer when I grew up, it taught me how to garden. Okay, it taught me, even if I don't have a garden, and just say like if I'm caught somewhere in the woods or something, I get lost in the woods. Y'all know people get lost in the woods. They taught me what I can eat. That's wild, what I can eat, because you can't eat everything. They taught me what I can eat if I'm somewhere. You know, and I don't know, and I'll get lost or something like that. They taught me those things. You know what I'm saying? They taught me how to take care of myself. They taught me how to use herbs and how to make salves. You know what I'm saying? Because for them, the doctor might have came around once every 3 months because there was only one doctor for the county. So he might be coming around to your town every 3 months. So what you gonna do if you get sick and the doctor ain't coming for 2 more months? So they had to make salves and use herbs and things like that for healing purposes. And everybody grew something. Everybody grew something. You know what I'm saying? They know how to survive off the land, if nothing else. You know what I mean? So the young people really, 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 really need to be paying attention to the elders. You know, so that's all I'm going to say about it. If y'all have a family reunion, you youngest that's on the line, or you come and you watch this live after it's live, you know, take heed to what I'm saying, because you're really missing out. You're really, really missing out. And not only that, like Saturday for the picnic, it was a lot of the young people that didn't come. You know what I'm saying? And so that kind of hurt. That kind of hurt some of the elders' feelings, because, you know, they say, well, they can take off work to go to a party. They can take off work to hang out and do nothing. Why they can't take off to come and hang out with their family? And I'm talking about they had family that came in from California. As far as California, it was huge. But everybody showed up for the banquet. Okay. So I don't know if they redeemed themselves or not. I don't know. But, you know, you don't want to do that. You know, you don't want to do that. And one thing that I did share with some of the youngins, because I hung out with the youngins too, because they all wanted to know how to make my juice. I was hanging out with them as well. And, you know, one thing that I let them know was that, you know, you have to take time out for your family. Everybody is busy. Everybody got a life they trying to live. Everybody is trying to get from one point to the next point, okay? But you got to take time out for two things if you don't take time out for nothing else. The number one thing is you got to take time out for the Lord. You got to give the Lord some time. You just can't give it to him on Sunday. Or you just can't give it to him when you in distress, you need something. You got to give him some time every single day. If it ain't but 5 minutes, give the Lord some time. Okay, that's the first thing I told him, you know. The second thing, and I told him, I said, you ain't got to be in no church. If you don't like churches, which churches, big young people have turned off of churches because of the hypocrisy that goes on, and you know, all the stuff that go on in churches. I understand that. I got young adults as children. I understand that. So I told them you don't have to, because that was the first thing they were saying. Well, we don't want. I don't like the church for ABC reason. I understand that, but you don't have to be in church to get a Lord time. You don't have to be in church to get a Lord time. You do not have to be in church to humble yourself before God, okay, and give him some praise. You could be riding in your car and just say, thank you, Jesus, okay? You could be in a situation where you feel like you're getting ready to go plumb off on somebody for some stupid mess, and all you got to do is call his name, and he gonna calm your nerves down to give you a few seconds to think about the mistake that you might be getting ready to make. Y'all feel me? This is how I'm talking to these young people. We sitting out there drinking my juice when I'm telling them this. Plus, family always mad. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But all families got that going on, honey. Ain't no family perfect. You know what I'm saying? Tongue and teeth fall out, but they still got to live together. And at the end of the day, that's your family. We choose our friends. We choose who we want in our environments, okay? But we don't have no choice in our family. That's chosen for us. So, hell, I got people in my family. Y'all done already heard my rant the other last week, and that one of them is my dad. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't messed up about it. You know what I mean? I do what I can do, and I love from afar. But the one thing that I do is I pray for folk. You know what I mean? Because I can go off on you, and I ain't trying to go off because I'm trying to get myself right with the Lord. Now, I can't, if you don't want to get yourself right, that's on you. I ain't got nothing to do with that. My grandmama used to tell me, baby, you can't pray nobody into heaven. They have to do the work themselves. I'm trying to get my work in. Yes, I'm trying to get my work in. Okay? Come on, y'all. It's 12 y'all. Oh, it's 6 y'all. Okay, I got 12. Like, I'm reading the thing wrong. Y'all like to lie. Y'all like to lie. Yes, honey, I pray for my enemies too. I pray for my enemies too. I really do. But I'm telling them. So that's the first thing. You know what I'm saying? Give the Lord some time. Give the Lord some time. I get the Lord time all day, every day. All day, every day. You know what I mean? If I don't do nothing but say, thank you, Lord. If I don't do nothing but say, ooh, Jesus. When my blood pressure, I feel my blood pressure start to rise. That's the first thing I say, ooh, Jesus. Yes, sometimes your family is your enemy. So love and pray from them. You love them from afar and you pray for them. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. And then I told them the second thing is your family. The second thing is the family, because at the end of the day, that's all that you have is your family. You know the people in your family that ain't worth a doggone dime. You know who they are. But just because they ain't worth a dime today doesn't mean that they won't be worth a dime tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, 5 years from now. I'm going to tell you something. My family, on my dad's side, they had wrote me out. You know what I'm saying? They had wrote me off. You know, I done told y'all that I was involved in some unscrupulous things. Yes, baby. Yes. And I ended up, I was a runner. In doing drugs, I was a runner for drugs, and then I ended up selling drugs, and then I ended up doing drugs, okay? So they thought that I wasn't gonna never be nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, mama, how you doing, baby? Good morning. So when y'all keep up with my time now, because I got about 15 minutes. So now, when I decided to leave, okay, where I was living and start anew. And I'm going to tell you something, I ain't been to no rehab. I ain't been to nothing. You know who brought me through? God. My God brought me through. And the fact that I had a praying mama and a praying grandmama, that's what brought me through, baby. It wasn't no rehab or nothing like that. And I left that life and I have not looked back. You hear me? But they still feel that I'm that same person and that I haven't changed. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even know me because you going back on some stuff that happened 30 years ago. Well, it's 30 years later. And yes, I changed. I changed myself with the help of God. You know, because that was not my destiny. You know, the mistakes that you make in life are the mistakes that you make, but they do not define who you are, and that does not have to be your future. You feel me? You feel me? Y'all ain't listening. Y'all ain't listening. I said the mistakes you make in life do not define who you are. Okay? They don't define who you are, and they do not have to be your future or your destiny. Change is possible at any point in the game. Any point. You just have to make up your mind and be diligent in what it is that you want to do and be prayerful. And sometimes you got to get on your knees. You can't just be riding and saying, yeah, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord, and think that that's going to give you a free pass. Child, there's times when you need to get on your knees and you need to humble yourself before God. Hey, View, you need to humble yourself before God. And you need to feel the Spirit of the Lord in you to get that change going and to get that change to stay. And I am a total witness, baby, because that is all I did. That is all I did. You hear me? I ain't need no rehab. I ain't what the hell I'm going to go to rehab for and get in my money. You know what I'm saying? When all you going to do is put me on something else to get me off of what I'm on, and that's just a vicious cycle. They're going to keep going, keep going, keep going. I don't want none of it. I don't want none of it. Hey, View, how you doing, baby? Welcome. Anybody else that I done missed because I'm running my mouth, but it's just my spirit this morning talking. You know what I'm saying? This is the things that I was telling the young people. And they, you know what? I didn't care if they wasn't listening. I didn't think they were listening. I just thought they was just trying to appease me because they think I'm old, just like everybody else. But you know what? They all gave me a big old hug afterwards, and they said, I got you, Dawn. I got you. I got you. I got you. That make a whole lot of sense. Because, see, I know how to talk to young people. And there's a lot of seasoned folk that do not know how to talk to young people. You have to talk to young people to get your point across to them. Number one, you cannot make them feel like they have to listen. Okay? Number two, you have to give them respect, and then they will respect you back, because it's all about respect with young people. Okay? Number three, you got to speak the language that they speak. Okay? Now, don't if you round young people and they're not educated and they speak broken English, that doesn't mean that you don't use proper language and stuff like that, but you got to find that happy medium where you got their attention. You know what I'm saying? You got to get their attention. That's the only way they're going to start even trying to listen. You got to get their attention. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, people say, well, I'm not going to down myself to have no conversation. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't like to call it downing myself. I call it getting down to the nitty gritty. That's what I call it. Getting down to the stinking nitty gritty. And if that's what I need to do, because I'm going to tell you something, my mom and my grandmother, what is this? Why is this thing keep saying that I'm on cruise? I ain't even moving. See, that's why I don't like my husband driving my car, y'all, because he mess up everything. All my little settings and stuff. Okay, there we go. Hi, Trending Topper. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. My mom, them, they used to tell me, you know, they say, I am raising you because I'm the only girl. It's just my brother and I. And I'm the firstborn on both sides of the family. And they used to tell me, I am raising. Okay, see, the devil, he trying to cut my live off, honey, get on away from here because you ain't the one today. But they used to tell me, y'all, they used to say, I am raising you to be a functioning person in society, to pay taxes, to be able to go and eat dinner with the Queen of England, or to go and eat dinner with the janitor. I'm raising you to be able to give all people, everyone, respect, and to care about all people and everyone, no matter what their financial background is, no matter nothing. They are humans and they are loved by God and they are God's creatures. And that's what I'm raising you to be. Okay? So, and I would get in trouble. They called it flip mouth. I would get in trouble. My mama would whack me in my mouth with that left hand. Woo, Lord. Baby, she would whack the crack out of me with that left hand. I raised my kids to be the same way. To be the same way. Very diverse. They don't, you know, people say I don't see color. I hate to use that. You know, I say people are people. It doesn't matter. And so I raised my kids to be the same way. To be the same way. And they don't care, honey. And if you get out of line with them, they're gonna be like, well, what is the problem? What is it, honey? What is it that we need to figure out so we can work it out so that you don't have to be so mad and angry all the time? That's if they're allowed to do that. Now, they're not stupid either. They're not going to put themselves in a situation if they can help it, or an environment where they know they could possibly be hurt or injured or something like that. But they reach out. You know what I'm saying? But what we do on Thanksgiving, we go and feed the hungry. We've done that since they were little bitty children. We go feed the hungry. So, you know, you got to sometime get down and dirty. You say we all equal and deserve respect, also respect others. That's right. You got to get down and dirty. Jesus didn't pick and choose. He didn't pick and choose. He just went amongst the people. Okay? He didn't pick and choose which people he was going to be amongst. Okay? And then they come with this Bible. What you say? I teach mine to recognize the beauty of all colors and respect for everyone for their differences. Exactly, Mama. Exactly. I got 6 minutes. Thank you, Miss Divinely Purple. See, Mama, you ain't trying to keep up with the time. Thank you, baby. See, yeah, exactly. And all this killing and everything. Why? You know, it's a lot of angry people in the world for various reasons. And I think that a lot of them are, see, y'all, I done figured out. Remember the other day, last week, when I said, why is all the deputy sheriffs over here? Okay, I work down the street from the jail. They park their cars over here so they don't have to pay to park. And then they walk down the street a block to work instead of parking in their garage where they supposed to park. But over here, this is private property. So if we were to call out the people, you know, they'll come and tow their vehicles. But, you know, my boss ain't trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whatever. But anyway, what was I saying before I seen that share? I can't even remember what I was saying. Just mean and angry for no damn reason. You got that right, View. They are. They are mean. They are angry. They are hateful. And they blame everybody else for the position that they're in and don't take no responsibility for their own life. but they own the discouragement, but they own negativity. They have a lot. That all begins with oneself. And again, you can change all of that. I used to be a recruiter here for a local community college, okay? And so when I took on the job, because I was going to school at the time, trying to get my classes out, my college classes out the way at a cheaper prices before I went to the university because they transferred. And nobody wanted the black schools that were in the real bad neighborhoods. Nobody wanted those schools. They were afraid. So I said, I'll take those schools. I had 13 schools. And I was in Bolivar County. Well, that's Hardeman County. But I had Bolivar High School and all of the schools in Shelby County, Tennessee. Fayette County, I had those schools. Bolton High School. All the bad black schools. Okay? So I would go into these schools and I would try to recruit them and explain to them why they should come to the community college first. Because you toting a D average. Okay? But I can get you into the community college. Do you understand when I say that if you take a child out of the environment that they have in their home or is any type of negative environment and you put them somewhere positive and you show them that you care and you teach them, that they will flourish. They will flourish. And just like any person, if you take me and you put me in a home with somebody beating my behind every doggone day, cussing me out, or they beating my mama every day, 9 times out of 10, there's no father in the home. Okay, he either done hit and ran or he locked up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you got men coming in and out. Some of these men might be molesting my sister or molesting my brother or whatever. And we hungry. Okay? Because mama might be on drugs. So she getting the food stamps and she getting the money, but it's going to the dope dealer. You know what I'm saying? So we hungry. We're tired because we're not able to rest. Yes. That's going to make a child angry. That's going to make a child mean, and they're not going to do well in school because they have all these other things going on. You know what I mean? I recognize that. And I will work with these kids. You know what I'm saying? And I would say, look, here it is October. Here it is November. If you bring your grades up to a C, I can get you into the college for free. And every year, when we would hand out scholarships, I was the one that handed out the most scholarships. Because I was giving them, if you make this deal with me, I'm going to help you. And not only am I going to help you by getting you into this community college where you don't have to pay any money, your books is covered, and your classes, your tuition is covered. Okay? I'm going to follow you through till it's time for you to leave to make sure that you succeed. Now, some needed a little bit more babysitting than others. I will say that. Some needed more babysitting than others. But at the end of the day, I helped these children become successful. And when they became successful and they were passing their exams and they were writing papers, child, you don't know how many nights I stayed up on the phone with folk. You don't know how many days I was at school taking classes and I leave one class and got a break and I'm in the library waiting to help 2-3 other students that I have recruited in. You see what I'm saying? But praise the Lord, it sure helped. It sure helped, you know. And right to this day, you know, because my phone number has been the same since I've been in Memphis. It has never changed, you know. 9 minutes, okay. Well, it's 8 o'clock. Yeah. So, but you just have to reach out. And you have to remember that everybody is not on the same level that you are. And then you also have to remember that, hey, I ain't always been where I'm at. I ain't always been able to just go and do what I want to do and buy where I want to buy and go where I want to go. And, you know, I ain't always been able, because ain't nobody come into this world where they able to just bing, bang, boom. You hear me? You know, most of us, we ain't coming here and got it like that. No time for you to go. Okay. Now, I ain't gonna be late, baby. It's 8 o'clock. I don't start to 8:30. I just like to go in there before everybody get here and then have my little peace and meditation time. But I'm enjoying sitting here talking with y'all. So let me know when it's 8:15. And then I'm gonna get off for real. 8:15, and that's cut off for real. Okay. Yeah. You know, we ain't always, so a lot of us, we think we have arrived. What the heck we done arrived to? I don't understand that. I don't understand what that means. I don't understand that attitude. What have you arrived to? Because at any day, at any minute, at any moment, it can all be snatched away. If you ugly about it, if you don't do right by your blessing, if you ugly about your blessing, it could be snatched away at any moment in time. So then what have you arrived to? I don't get it. She said, what you say, Mama? You know we will kidnap you in a second and have you late. I know, but it's 3 after 8, so I give you to 8:15. Yeah, but I'm on Central Time, baby. I'm on Central Time. You on Eastern. Yeah, but what have you arrived to? And people, I ask that question. You could ask 100 people. What does that mean when people say I have arrived, or they got that attitude? And you know that old funky nasty attitude. You know that old funky nasty attitude when people think they have arrived. They got their nose all up like they smell something that stink or something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't play. What? If you ask 100 people, what does that mean? You're going to get 100 different answers. It's different to everybody. Everybody got their own level of arrival, I guess. I don't care nothing about arriving no doggone where. I don't care nothing about keeping up with no Joneses. I like what I like, and I do what I do, and I don't what I don't, and I don't like what I don't like. Simple as that. It don't have nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? It's my preference. It's my preference. It's my preferences. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I ain't with all of that nose up in the air and all of that. Like I said, I don't care. I can get down and dirty with you, or I can get all up here. But at the end of the day, when I'm up here, I'm still not all jacked up in the head, because I understand that it's a blessing. And you can and you can lose it at any moment in time. Just like you got it, you can lose it. Hey, boss lady Lexi, how you doing this morning, baby? You can lose it. It can be taken away at any time. And you think you ain't done nothing to deserve it being taken away. Well, I didn't do nothing. I was doing the right thing. Well, the Lord might have thought you wasn't doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have what you have and you can do what you do, but at the end of the day, you don't have no control over keeping it. I'm just saying. You don't have no control over keeping it. Because at the end of the day, we all just one paycheck away from being homeless anyway. Really. We really are. Because if you miss paying your mortgage or you miss paying your rent 1 month, that means you owe for 2 months. The past month and the current month. Okay, right there, that's going to start that ball rolling. That's going to start that ball to rolling. And then before you know it, 3 months done passed, and if you only pay 1 month, you still 2 months behind. You see what I'm saying? And that's just starts that cycle to going, and it just becomes an endless cycle. You know what I'm saying? And you just get caught up. And sometimes there's a lesson that you need to learn. Okay? Y'all hear me now? Sometimes there's a lesson that you need to learn before that next blessing comes. Sometimes, if you don't clean out your own crap, and you don't clean out your own closet, your own house, and you want to hold on to some mess that you know you should be holding on to, the Lord will get rid of it for you. Okay? The Lord will get rid of it for you. Yes, he will. I'm telling you what I know. He said, you ain't gonna do what you know you need to be doing. I'm gonna take it away from you. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna take all the garbage out. I'm gonna take all the baggage away. And we gonna declutter. Okay? And now you can see. You can see. And then whoop! What happened? That blessing drop down on you so hard and so tough, and it be so big and so glorious. Child, baby. Y'all better hear somebody. Y'all better hear somebody. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. And just like he dropped that bomb of a blessing, he can snatch it right on away. Yes, he can. You don't do right by it. And you can't take anything with you when you meet your maker. No, you can't. No, you can't, Miss Farrah. No, you can't. The Egyptians, they used to, they would bury, they be buried with all of their treasures and stuff. And guess what? We finding the treasures now. At the grave sites, in their grave, bones and dust, but the treasures are still there intact. What you say? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Then you will be by Felicia. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You by Felicia. Yes, ma'am, honey. Yes, ma'am. You playing the catch-up game. Yeah, you be playing the catch-up game. Then it take you forever to get caught up. It take you forever to get caught up. You know, and then you got that stress on you. You know, well, how I'm going to do this and how I'm going to do that and how I'm going to do this and how I'm going to do that. You know what I mean? Yes, baby. Yes, it's in my spirit this morning. I wasn't even trying to get on here and talk this, y'all. Y'all know how I be doing. I just be talking about it in the morning time. It's time to get them brain juices flowing. So I be trying to think of stuff that's going to get y'all thinking. When I still have you thinking a little bit and feeling good when I get off the line. When I get off the line. You know, but my spirit is just coming out of me, honey. It's just coming out. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Don't get me wrong. I'm not no preacher. I'm not an evangelist. I'm just a down home old type of lady. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not pointing a finger at nobody. I don't even point the finger at myself anymore. And that's another thing. You cannot be pointing a finger at yourself and picking yourself apart. That ain't gonna work either. That is not gonna work either. You welcome, baby. That is not going to work either. You cannot pick yourself apart. You are who you are. Okay? You can make some minor adjustments. That's what I call them, adjustments. Okay? We all have to make minor adjustments. But basically, you are who you are. You look the way you look. You built the way you built. Again, all of these things are cosmetic things that you can make some minor adjustments to. But at the end of the day, do not be so stinking judgmental on yourself. Accept yourself for who you are, what you look like. You know what I say? I'm a work in progress. The Lord is not through with me yet. I am not perfect. I am not perfect. Don't get me to crying in here this morning. Okay, babe. Okay. You are who you are. Okay? You fix what you can fix. You fix what you try to fix. If it don't fix, then heck, leave it alone. That means it ain't supposed to be fixed. It's perfect in God's eyes, just the way it is. So leave it alone. Okay? But accept who you are, what you are, and keep it moving. Because let me tell you something. All of this sitting back, picking yourself apart and being so judgmental on yourself and comparing yourself to a picture that you've seen or comparing yourself to somebody else that you've seen and how you think they all this and that and they got this and that and they look this and that. Child, please. The more money you have, the more problems you got. the more stress you have. You know what I'm saying? Would you say, View, I'm a work in progress, but I have made myself better? Right. You fix what you can fix. If you can't fix it, then leave it alone and move on. Don't beat yourself up about it. The people say, do that. You know what I'm saying? Outside. But then when they really get to conversing with them, they see how nasty they are and how ugly they are on the inside. Well, that take away all the pretty on the outside as far as I'm concerned. And sometimes when people pick themselves apart, then they can't receive others who are trying to respect and love them. Exactly, Divinely Purple. Exactly. You have to love yourself. All that you are, all that you're not. I love everything about me. I am my biggest fan outside of God. I am my biggest fan. I got a big mouth. I talk loud. You know, I could just pick myself. You know, I got the pudge belly, the muffin top. I could pick myself into kingdom come. But you know what? I love me. So even if you don't like me, love me, whatever, it don't matter, because I got so much love and respect for myself that whatever you don't have for me, I already am overflowing within myself with it for me. So that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. And any two times somebody come to me and they want to be trying to do that shady on the, how they say it, that slim shade, that down low shade and all that. Boo-boo, just because I don't say nothing don't mean I don't hear it. Don't mean I don't see it. I just refuse to respond because it's not worthy of me. I can ignore it. I ignore a lot of things. But that doesn't mean that I don't see it. And that don't mean that I don't hear it. And that don't mean that I'm soft. Because I'm by no means soft. And even if I was soft, if that's what I choose to do, then that's what I choose to do. I don't have to acknowledge that negativity, because that's what it is, negativity. And what is negativity? Where does that come from? A daggum demon, the negative demon. That's a demon. I don't have to acknowledge that. That's the darkness. I like light. Hell, I can't see. Y'all see I wear glasses? I got 3 pair of glasses, prescription lenses. I want to see. I like the light. I don't like the dark. So I don't have to acknowledge that negativity, and I choose not to do that. If you don't understand it, then fine. That's fine. You can shade me all you want on the down low. You can. But it doesn't matter to me. It's not going to define who I am, and it's not going to stop my praise, and it's not going to keep me from loving who I am, because you the one that's irrelevant by being negative. That's just how I look at things. That's just how I look at things. So I'm here today, and I'm going to get on off, y'all. I'm here this morning, and I guess the message is, I'm working on small things. Preacher sister, y'all love me? Yes, boss lady, you have to love you. If you don't love yourself first, how you expect for someone else to love you? If you don't respect yourself first, how you expect for somebody else to respect you, and you're not even giving yourself those things? And get rid of all this old stinking baggage. Get that baggage on up out your lives. Get the baggage on up out your house, honey. Get the decluttering wrong with decluttering. So you got to do that. Let me tell you something. When I spring to summer, I declutter. And summer to fall, I declutter. And fall to winter, I declutter. And winter to spring, I declutter. I declutter. That's my time to declutter. Because when I was growing up, those were the times we had to wash woodwork and wash the drapes and do all of that spring cleaning stuff. That's instilled in me. I just took it to another level. You know what I mean? I just took it to another level. See, my co-workers are starting to pull in. Yeah, I just took it to another level. But stop doing all of that. Stop picking yourself apart. And I don't care if you're a woman, and I don't care if you are a male. Stop picking yourself apart. The world is doing enough picking. And you will find out that once you start loving yourself for everything that you are and everything that you're not, okay, you're going to feel so much better. Things going to roll off of you like nobody's stinking business. Thank you, Lee. You just take that with you. You just take that with you. Thank you, Peach Cobbler. Thank you, babe. Hey, I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. Yes, don't need nobody validation. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't need nobody validation. Validate yourself. That's where it starts. So y'all going on. Y'all have yourself a great day. I didn't mean to go all off base this morning. But I guess it needed to be said because it was in my spirit. And I follow my spirit. When my spirit talk to me, baby, you better believe I be listening and I going on and do what it say. Because I don't know what I'm doing it for, but it's in my spirit. Hey, Phone Jones, baby, good morning. Have you a blessed day. I'm fixing to get off and go in here and hit this grind, baby. Hit this grind. So y'all have a blessed day. Remember to love yourself today. Let's just try it. We're going to challenge ourselves to love ourselves today. And if we feel that we are getting ready to say something negative about ourselves, not somebody else saying something negative to us, but us saying something negative to ourselves about ourselves, I'm challenging you all to flip that script immediately when that thought comes into your head and say something positive that you like about yourself. That's what we're going to do. We're going to start that trend. Okay? So, until the next video, I love you guys and thank you so much for your support. Y'all like it, like the live on your way out. And I will see you in the next video. Smooches!